Solution. Solution. It's nasty. It's nasty, people. It's nasty. Word, it's nasty, man.
These glasses changed my life. I can see clearly again.
Ditch those multiple pairs of glasses.
Nasty word. We gonna talk about it though. I'm gonna step out the room today, people. Yeah, I'm gonna step out the rim today. Let them come up and pull up in the building. Just Ice, salute to my guy Justice. Salute my guy. How you been, man? How you been, my guy? Yeah, I'm gonna step outside the box today, people. If you dig, you know, a couple people been hitting me up. Yo, tune in to this channel. Tune in. I tuned in. I tuned in. I definitely tuned in. So I'm gonna recap a little off the tune in. You dig? But yeah, come up in the building, man. Come up in the building. I'm in the building. You gotta have a good one today. Short one, but a good one. It could go long. I mean, I ain't got much. My G-men don't play today. So, we could kick the Willy Bobo. We gonna kick the Willy Bobo. Vic, salute my guys. Yeah, but Vic, I felt that way. That's a fact, Vic. I ain't gonna disagree with you. He definitely got bozo tendencies. But I felt that way. Until I tuned into an interview, right? And I said, damn, I gotta respect that, what he's saying out his mouth. Like I think this is one of those, he was out of character. He wasn't into the Charleston White character. You know what I mean? You gotta listen to that joint. Vic is his own Say Cheese. Salute to Say Cheese. Keep winning over there, my guy. Keep doing your thing, man. You understand me? Keep doing your thing. But yeah, Vic, when I heard that, I'm like, oh, so he do got some sense. He got some sense. That's a fact. He got some sense. Shy Boogie, you already, man. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, Vic, man. I said the same thing. People like, yo, you got to tune into him. You got to catch him when he talking sense. And I just so happened, in my eyes, I caught him when he was talking sense. You know, he was making a lot of sense. And I jacked that. You dig what I mean? I jacked that. And I'm only looking at it from both angles. You know what I mean? That is not one. A grown man thoughts. Salute, my guy. Appreciate the pull up. Vic said he wishes on downfall. Stick around, Vic. Listen to this video. I agree. When he's into that character. But I think when he out that character and you listen to him, he make a lot of sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really hit on some dope points when you dealing with this situation. Asia, salute. That's a fact. I'm talking about he definitely, you know, I only say this because I agreed on a lot of points that he was making. Word. I agreed on a lot of points that he was making, man. He was making some valid points. He was definitely making some valid points. You dig? Now, I'm not disagreeing. Yeah, you got to check it out, Vic. I mean, yo, listen. I was on the same wave you was, man. I'm like, yo, listen, man. This guy, he always, you know, he forgot where he came from. You know, that's the stance I took with him. Every time I heard him or I watched something he did, it was like, nah, yo, this guy right here, man, like, he'd mess up a wet dream, man. That's a fact. He'd mess up a wet dream. Knowing he just came from a tight situation. So that's what made me like, made me off boy. You know what I mean? But when I listen, I'm like, yo, I agree. I agree to a lot of that stuff that he's saying, man. You know what I mean? I definitely agree. Now with the, you know, with the trolling and the, you know, all the other unnecessary, you know, things that come out his mouth, you know, Roski, then, you know, I'm off it. You know what I mean? But to sit and literally listen to him, pardon me, without prejudging, yeah, I give him a thumbs up for that one. That might be the first for me. You know what I mean? That might be the first for me. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit. AJ, salute, appreciate the pull up. Yo, Vic, I'm gonna play a little bit right now, Vic, man, to give you a little intel. You know what I'm saying on you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And it was alright for me. It was definitely alright. You dig? It was definitely alright. You know what I mean, I definitely could at least say, you know, I agree. Word, I could at least say I agree. You know, because I didn't agree on a lot of things, you know, that this man be saying out his mouth. I definitely don't agree. You know what I mean? But when I heard this, I said, wow, you know, he really got some sense. You know, when you listen to people, sometimes dudes don't be having no sense, man. You dig? They don't be having no sense. It becomes, you know, to the point to where as though, you know, they just be talking because they got lips. You dig? But check them out. For a minute, I'll be right back.
Comment that would go viral all over the internet every day. Trying to get Dirk to retaliate for the murder of King Von. Now they're saying that it's the troll's fault. They're saying that
trolls don't have that kind of power. Trolls are not that powerful, nor do they have influence, because trolls are invisible faces. 60% of trolls are AI robots, are not humans. If you can't put a face to a troll, homie, chances are that's an AI robot. They're just mimicking the algorithm. That's why I don't argue with the comment section, because most of it is a bot. Most of them are bots. So people really believe that this guy who has about $30-40 million in the bank, who has a father who came home literally right after King Von died, have the kind of influence to troll him to make him want to retaliate. Well, if the trolls got that much power, why aren't they lives changing? Why can't trolls troll themselves to change their life? Why can't trolls troll themselves to get into the algorithm to make the kind of money that I'm making trolling with a face and a name? So it wasn't about the trolls, homie. It's what's in their heart. Nigga, that nigga lost his partner. Him and King Von were tight. He wanted some get back.
His brother
OTF
and his
wanted some
manager.
get back.
His brother and his manager died.
Come on, homie. That nigga wanted some get back. So this ain't got nothing to do with
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for $160,000. If you're looking to get money you're owed for an injury, I want you to imagine you and your family getting that money, because I know a way that you can. Now, before you think I'm crazy, I want to show you how you can get that money you're owed in the next 30 days. Now, if you've thought about hiring an attorney before, but you didn't because you were unsure or you had reservations, it's not your fault. You were probably given no guidance and couldn't get a straight answer out of anyone about how much money you could actually make. I want you to capitalize on a limited opportunity that can have you cashing out a massive check in the next 30 days. This opportunity won't last long, and it's perfect for anyone who's been in a car accident in the last 2 years. Do you still think it's impossible? I'm willing to guarantee that by clicking on the link below and filling out the 15-second quiz, you will get an instant quote on how much your case is worth. And me and my team will help you get that money you deserve in as little as the next 30 days. Still think it's too good to be true? Let me tell you about our client, Steven. Now, when Steven first came to
My bad, people, my
they were
bad.
killing for the trolls.
My bad, people. My bad. So far, I hope y'all getting the point. You know, when he's talking about the bots and the trolling, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was multitasking, man, doing daddy duties, man. Trying to multitask anyway. But yeah. You know, so far, right, pardon the interruption, people, again. Yeah, but so far, he's like, when I can hear, you know what I mean, that type of message delivered, you know, from somebody coming from him, you know, I'd be like, okay, he got some sense up there. Because that's what be going on. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even with me sometime, I had one of them for two shows. You know, somebody botted my joint up. You know what I mean? You know, and I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong, you know, because I have hit 1K. So it wasn't like all crazy botting me. You know what I mean? So, but I have seen it done, though. You know, I have seen people go in there and be having 2 people just chatting, 3 likes with 1 million views. You dig? So, you know, for me, you know, I ain't naive. You know, a person know the type of traction that they bring to their channel. You know what I mean? So I do know that part. You know what I mean? So he makes some sense on it. But let's keep listening, you know, because he makes some good points, man.
This is a long-lasting beef. In Heat, they wanted Quando head. Not only they wanted Quando head, they had this girl cousin, Price on her head. Homie, so no, this ain't got nothing to do with the trolls. Because when it happened, you didn't hear the trolls clapping saying, yeah, Dirk and them did that. The trolls swore up and down Dirk was going to get me for King Von. The trolls swore up and down that I was going to be put to death for saying King Von. Man, the trolls ain't shit. But a bunch of faceless motherfuckers in the comment section that can't get a penny for a comment. Most men, he's not reading that shit. It's too many comments. It's too many people post, man. Can't read all that shit. And he got albums to make. He got to look over his shoulder. His house being broken into with his girl. His girl left him. He trying to get his girl back. Man, that nigga had too much shit to deal with to be influenced and impacted by what the trolls are saying.
Have you heard about the salt trick that's making men stay hard for hours in bed? It might sound bizarre, but your wife or girlfriend...
Do you think he has any regret right now?
You goddamn right he do. Bro, yeah. You goddamn right. Then they got a lot of regret, homie. Man, when them doors close, the woulda, coulda, shouldas go to kicking in. Man, I shoulda. Man, I wish I coulda. Man, them woulda, coulda, shouldas go to kicking in. This before you even go to court. When you go to court and have to go back and you can't make a bond, it take about a week for reality to sit in because you in shock.
Yo, I'm going to be real. I wasn't even in the situation. I'm going there on my son's behalf. And I felt like I was going to jail. Yo, it's a whole fact, especially when you came from that environment and you no longer walking into the white man justice in cuffs and shackles, and you walking in as a civilian. It was times where, my stomach was bubbling. You understand me? I'm thinking like, yo, they'd be wow. These niggas just come up and just, you dig? And when you in that, this is why I said in my last show, why didn't he respect that gut? Like, damn, I know these dudes coming. Somebody had said something. I had watched, and I don't know how true it is, but he was saying something to the nature of like when them alphabet boys run down, they send you a letter letting you know that they got you under investigation and all that. So I don't know how true that is. You know what I'm saying? I just heard, someone talking. I forgot what channel that was on, but even with that being said, you feel that in your gut already, and I'm sure he felt it. He acted a little too late, because even if he did, allegedly put the hits out, right? I wouldn't have been in no America. I would already been in Dubai somewhere. I'm just being honest. And my man Mikey B voice. I would have been in Dubai somewhere, people. I wouldn't have been nowhere near America. That's a fact. I don't care if I'm 2 minutes away from Dubai. Nothing goes down till I'm in Dubai. Literally on soil. Or wherever is no extradition. I'm there. Go ahead and go do what y'all do. You see, so sometimes, dudes like, when you got that bag, sometimes having that bag, I have you do some foolish ish. Just being honest, people, and my man Mikey B voice. Sometime having that bag, I have you do some foolish ish. You know what I mean? And I'm like Charleston White said, I know that, I should have, I could have, it kicks in. That's just human nature. It just kicks in. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel that. I feel that right there.
You in a psychological state of shock that you in this situation. So nigga, it's gonna take 2 weeks for nigga reality just really hit him and realize nigga he done f***ed up. Because he kind of like Puffy, man. You think you can pay the lawyers to work to get you out. It take about 2 weeks and you realize nigga ain't going nowhere. You gotta sit this one out, big dog. Now you gotta be what you say you is. Now you gotta be what you been.
And that's another point. See, that's another point too, as well, right? Because I was listening to Zip Joint. Zip made a damn good point. If you know, right? If you know and understand, this thing is ugly. It's ugly. I may have to sit this one out. Let me get ahead, right? Because he said he just got 40 mil from something, right? Let me go ahead and get this lawyer, right? If so, get me the best plea on the table. He just got 40 million, he said. Yo, I got $1 million. Just give me the best plea. It didn't go lay it down. Because why empty your, like, why wait till they freeze and you empty your pocket? Now you leaving your family, you know, broke. Your kids broke. Why do that? Like, why do that? And I don't even speak because it happened to me, people, and I felt stupid. You know what I mean? Because, and my bail was only, what? My bail was, what it was, I had to pay $120,000 with 10%. So however, whatever, right? Instead of me saving that money, going to sit down to fight the case, I post bail. Right? And it's a curse and a gift because I might have hadn't beat them charges if I haven't post bail. If I would have been inside, I probably wouldn't have beat those charges. I think I beat those charges due to the fact I was outside. I was in the street. But you do feel dumb because I'm like, wow, after all said and done, my trial lasted, I think maybe 11 months. My trial lasted 11 months. If not a little, 9 to 11 months, my trial lasted. And then they turned around and try to, bang my twin out too. You dig? So when I think now, I'm like, wow. That was damn near $67,000 that a nigga could have just put up and get ahead and fought the war and sat down a little bit. You understand me? So that goes to your mind, like, why give it all up? Like my man Zip said, why give it all up? And ain't no, this the alphabet boys. The ratio is crazy. The ratio is crazy. Unless you willing to just get ahead that and and do one of these numbers. I hope they don't listen. I'm gonna do one of these numbers on them. You dig? Unless you willing to do this, people. Yo, this short. Yo, I'm telling you, man, go subscribe to my man El Plaga, man. You dig what I mean? My man El Plaga got dope work. You know what I mean? Don't be a hater, man. Be a supporter, man. You dig what I mean? Don't be a hater, people. Be a supporter, man. That's a fact. Don't hate. Be a supporter. Check it out.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it was.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up. You know that, don't you? I see what I'm saying.
You dig? Now, when you get one of them situations right there, people, when you gotta do that, listen, man, just sit it on down, man. Salute to my man El Plaga 357. Please go like, share, and subscribe. Great work, all work you see on my shorts. If it ain't just my pics, that's my man El Plaga work. Y'all need to go tune in, man. You need to go tune into that. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't want to get yourself caught up in that kind of predicament, people, you got that bag, listen. Nigga just gave me 40 mil. Yo, listen, I got a mil, man. Just give me the best plea you could get me. Now you going up the weight. We ain't saying, at the end of the day, jail is the best move. But in that situation there, people, jail is the best move. Because there's no way you spend all that money, right? And when you spend all that money, you dig? You can't. You still gonna be in jail, broke.
Whatever you've been claiming, now you gotta stand on that shit. Nigga, I didn't want to stand on it. I was in a dope bar than people. Shit, hey man, what shit, man? I'm serious, nigga. I don't want to stand on that shit.
You don't think it's I lost 3-4 people over this shit that I'm really, really close to. You don't think it's a fit?
No. Nah, hell no, my nigga. Pain of losing people. He done fell from grace. You know how many people he probably take care of, his mother, his family, his children. Man, the pain of losing my partners don't compare to the pain of me losing my children, being pushed out of my kid's life by something I did in an emotional state, whether it was an emotional state of grief or whether it was an emotional reaction to want to avenge my buddy's death. My nigga killer. So if my nigga killer and he get killed, I can't, me being who I am, y'all go do it. But y'all keep me out of it because I'm the nigga that's feeding everybody. I'm the nigga that's making sure we keep moving.
Now, see, this is where I rock with Charleston because he's 100% right. Especially when you top of the chain, right? And you dig, and you got people underneath, meaning in command, in that order, you tend to put them before your family when you in that lifestyle. So do you know how many times we would go do a movie and not one time think about, my kids out here, my mom's out here, people I take care out here. We don't do that. You got to go revenge somebody joint, one of your mans or whatever, and you got to go put a movie on. We don't think about, my mom's out here, my kids out here. Nobody gonna take care of my kids like I'm gonna take care of my kids. So we always, at a point, put whatever you got dealings with in the street before the people you shouldn't put in front of. Your family, meaning kids, mother, they shouldn't come secondary to nothing. But we tend to do that being in the street, going by these street codes. You see, because nowhere in the street code tells us, listen, your immediate family first. You know what I mean? Let me say that, because they do say family first, but whatever you dealing with will be considered your family. Not your biological family. You know what I mean? They talking about family or whatever you dealing with. They come first. They don't tell you about your immediate family come first. Give you a story, man. It's not even a story. This is a fact. So the lane that I'm in the organization that I've been dealing with pretty much all my life. At one point it stated, nothing go against blood. I don't care if it's your family. Facts. Now, wow. They will tell you, nothing goes against blood. I don't care if it's your family. And we jack it. Look what go on today. He hit on something that we gonna get into. It should be en route or coming up, where I'm gonna let him, and then I'm gonna get and dive in, cause this is something that got to be spreaded. For me anyway, I love to spread this part of Charleston right. You know what I mean? Like that other, I ain't into it, but this right here, I jack it.
Nick, now, shit, castle crumble. Castle it goes to rubble. So imagine if they say, hey man, he was using his money to fund gang movements and gang activities, and they freeze his account like they did Thug. They freeze Thug account almost a week after he was arrested because they were saying YSL is a gang. That's why Thug saying, man, that plea deal. I'm not finna plead to YSL no more. gang, and I got an LLC to show where I've been paying and hiring people. That's why Thug won't plead. They're asking young Thug, say, man, just say this is a gang and you can get out today. That nigga, y'all froze my money saying that I've been using this money.
Rule number 3, you can't get rich slow. When I owned 100 houses,
To fund gang activity. The feds want their money. And they got him on wiretap using the OTF business card, homie, to pay for shit. Nigga, how dumb can you be? But when you responding to emotions, it's hard to think logical. It's hard to have a rational thought when you caught up and you moving off your emotions.
Man, this morning you went live, eating, talking, driving, counting money while the car was going.
Yeah, call it multitasking with one eye, and I can't see nothing over here.
Was that a Tesla or what?
No, man, I got a self-driving Jaguar. I hit a button and that motherfucker stay within the lines.
When I heard that, right, I'm saying to myself, I know Say Cheese gotta have more sense than that. You dig? I'm like, really? He ain't catch it though. You know what I mean? But anyway, that was hilarious for me at the time. I'm like, yo, like he really bought that? He's just like, I never knew they made self-driving Jags. Like, let's just get to that in my man Zip voice. You dig? But anyway.
Big money, okay. Okay.
I hit a button, that motherfucker stay in the lines.
Yeah, I seen that. But you also said that people laughed at you for going to jail, but crying that he's in jail.
Yeah, I'm trolling. Well, since the first time I met you, homie, I've been.
And see, that's another thing I give Charleston White. Like now that I tuned in to this type of side of him, he tells you I'm in a character, and he just said it right there. He trolling. You know, some of these dudes really be up here trying to slander dude. They don't even be trolling. They be for real. They be for real. So at least, he'll tell you, you know what I mean? I'm trolling. You know what I'm saying?
I've been trying to show Black America that they're hypocrites, they fake, they love gangster and snitches. I sat back and I studied this culture. So when I came to the internet, I'm coming with what they call a qualitative study that I've done on my own. Right? I've been studying this culture for over 10 years. So I came with a qualitative study and started speaking, saying, man, y'all love gangsters. Y'all love killers. Y'all don't say nothing when the rappers do it. As a matter of fact, y'all have made rappers idols. They idolize.
Let me stop. I'm going to break something down. He just said he had to study the culture. Is it a difference between you having to study something or you just had to learn how to do something on the fly? Because I say that because I didn't study this lifestyle. I didn't study it, people. I jumped right into it. I had to learn on the fly. I didn't study nothing. I jumped off that porch and kept it moving. So another thing, he's letting you know he ain't that type of guy. He's trolling. He's in a character. And now he had to study the culture so he can get a better understanding. Because at one point in his life, he was never a part of the culture. I jacked that.
Homie, as if they're gods. So I'm saying, Lil Dirk them is responsible for killing people. King Von responsible for killing people. YSL responsible for killing people. How can y'all honor these men but discredit me and I ain't killed nobody? I came as the community activist who's been working with children in the community. I haven't committed crimes. I never shot a gun at a black man. I never sold dope in a black community. But nigga, I was discredited just for saying I'll call the police and I'm not a. I showed up saying I'm a civilian. I'm a father, homie, who's been raising my kids for the last 12 years. I just got my son through. So I showed up with that image. Man, fuck that nigga. So then I had to start saying, nigga, I killed the white man. Oh, you ain't killed nobody. So I was discredited through and through and through and through. But here it is, they promote the rappers. They idolize.
Now that ain't true. Come on, people. You know what I mean? I know you could hate and, you know, you could try to discredit the man, but he is talking facts for your back. No Roski. Like, there's no way you can walk away from that interview, man, not becoming a fan. That's a fact. There's no way. You know, and that go on every day. Every day. That'll go on. Every day. He ain't never lie about that. Every day, man. And it's sad but true.
And honor the rapper. So I'm saying, how can you say free Dirk, nigga, when he took life? How can y'all be feeling some kind of way? But when I go to jail for self-defense, I went to jail for self-defense. But I noticed they highlight the animal cruelty. They don't tell you Charleston White responded and got 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon. They overlooked that. Man, animal cruelty. Nigga, I did a skit when I was on YouTube. I just took off in YouTube. So I'm saying, man, we got to be f***ed up as a race of people to have this mindset that the rappers get a free pass. So this is why I'm saying vote for Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump wants to give the police full immunity so they can do their job and make sure that we're safe as law-abiding citizens. And black people, one of the main reasons for not wanting to vote for Trump, he wants to give police full immunity. Y'all give rappers full immunity. Y'all get street niggas full immunity. Y'all get gangster niggas full immunity when they do wrong. They get to come back into the community, no snitching y'all, and seek refuge amongst us. And y'all allow them to come be amongst law-abiding citizens knowing that they will hurt people. So I'm saying, who feeling bad about a who done been caught or murdered for hire and somebody died? Not only, homie, did they kill his cousin, nigga, they put money on the girl head too. I thought women and children was off limits. So when I say something bad about kids, man, women and children off limits.
Hi, I'm Micheline, and I'm a therapist that goes to therapy. And many of you may find that strange because you might be thinking, why does some
put money on the girl?
He talking his talk. He is talking his talk, people. And the son be killing me. Yeah, he be talking his talk. I gotta give it to him. He be talking his talk. Because in that blueprint, in this so-called world we call, you know, the gangster life, men, kids, women, off. They off premises. They, you know, cannot touch them. So when you get a guy that come up here and get his troll on and, you know, talk about, you know, things of that such, you know what I mean? You know, things of that such, he becomes the, you know, the animal. You know what I mean? He becomes the guy that is like, oh, well, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you talking about kids and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Head too. But it's a rapper, so he gets a pass. So I wanted to wake up this morning and celebrate like I saw them celebrate when I was in jail. That's why I celebrate when a rapper died. So when they thought I got shot, the whole black world was celebrating. Now they in tears. So I'm saying, where them Wallows and Gillies, where them Steven Jacksons at that was taking pictures in front of this King Von mural, this documented serial killer? And I just want to remind people, the only reason King Von got out of jail is that all the witnesses came up dead. You think Dirk didn't pay for that either? He offered these guys who was going to kill Quando Rondo and Lil Pub or whatever his name is, he offered them money and a lucrative record career. Yeah. Didn't King Von get a lucrative record career? Then went on cameras putting out $20,000. That was for Duck. So guess what? Mama Duck finna be rich in the mother. Mama Duck for to finally get her just due. And she deserve it. Her other kids deserve this. She finally finna get...
Now, that part of it, people, I don't jack that. I don't jack that due to the fact of I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't want her to get her bread, right? But I'm looking at it from a point where you know the lifestyle all your kids lived, and you know the outcome of being in that lifestyle, if it goes good or if it goes bad. Right? So, my thing, when I be watching her go on her rant, it'd be like, wow. I mean, your kids have brought harm to people's families as well. I'm sure they just wasn't no innocent kids and just out of the blue, they end up in either a tight situation or, in the dirt. So sometimes I'll be like, damn, at the end of the day, sometimes let it rest. Like your kids wasn't no saint out here. You know what I mean? So that that part right there, I don't glorify. Oh yeah, she gonna sue and try to this and try to that, because the same thing that you don't want to happen that happened to your family, where now your son can't raise his kids, or they took food off your table or food off your grandkids' table. In return, I don't think you should do the same thing, because that's what's going on. You suing him and you going after his estate and all that. You taking from his kids and his family and all that. You know what I mean? So I don't agree on that. You know what I mean? Because the same thing you don't want it done to you and your family, I don't think you should want it done for nobody else's family. No matter how much of hatred that you got for that person.
Get her just due, homie, because now he have an arrest for this murder so them lawyers knew what they was doing. They knew the arrest was coming. That's why they filed the lawsuit. They knew the arrest was coming. We just didn't know.
The city of Chicago took the keys back. They just gave Dirk the keys to the city. They just took the keys back.
They knew he was a kid. That's why, there's always been Dirk was what, GD or BD?
BD.
They always favored the BDs. They always favored the BDs and they wouldn't let the GDs in. They were blackballed. They was all of that. The city did that. The mayor was always on Dirk's side. The mayor was always on Dirk's side. But we all know, homie, Chicago government have always been a corrupt government since the Al Capone.
Welcome, Amazon business owners and soon-to-be Amazon business owners. It's Tim with All Go Online Retail.
Days, if you understand history. The governor took a bribe with Obama. What's his name? The Gorbachev, whatever that nigga name was, the governor who ended up going to federal prison when Obama was the president, taking bribes. Chicago politicians and government have a long history of being corrupt and being in bed with gangsters. So there's no surprise. The reason why Larry Hoover is gone so long, because Larry Hoover was coming up against the government in Chicago, homie, teaching black people how to vote, turning gangs, not in the gang, but turn them into 501c3s, non-profits, so they don't be labeled as a gang. Nigga, that's why they removed Larry Hoover. So now, they should have took the keys back. But we got to remember, Diddy also had a key too. So they loved giving keys to motherfuckers who's unworthy and unjust of having keys. Diddy got a key to the city. They took that back too, so I ain't surprised. They finna take a lot back. But this is what I'm gonna say. You're gonna see all these celebrities saying free Dirk, free nephew. You ain't gonna hear none of them.
I'm already seeing it.
You ain't gonna hear none of them say, man, he need to pay for what he did. We always say free the killer. But what about Tuka mama, man? Is anybody gonna go back to Tuka's mama? And let's hear what she got to say now. Man, that woman should sue the hip-hop industry. She should sue the record labels. So, this is a victory. This is a victory for the poor black at the bottom. The mama ducks, all the mothers at the bottom who didn't have a chance, homie, to really get justice. Man, them kids preached and teach killing for a long time.
So wow, so you think this is a real victory for us as black people.
Yeah, this is a real victory. This is a real victory. Now that demonic force.
I wouldn't call it a victory, because we still losing, we still losing a young black youth to the streets. His pops just came home, so his pops is losing a son. His moms is losing a son. The kids is losing a father. And I'm not glorifying the life, but these are one of the oaths that you take when you sign up for that kind of life. So that's why I leave it even. There's no need to try to do, this is a saying, don't knock a man while he already down. Pull out your hand and lift him back up. In this situation, it's not going to happen. So you let life handle life. Karma do exist. So,
Because it is a demonic force. It was a dark force. It was a dark energy that came down from Chicago and spread throughout America. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers.
Now, I don't think it's gonna stop because it already spread it out like wildfires. But yet we have to keep in mind as well, people. When you look up historic, right? Or should I say, when you look up Chicago, I don't know for others, but for me, a lot of the literature that I read, Chicago have a AKA gangster's paradise. Gangster's paradise. You know what I mean? That's the whole fact. Chicago is considered to be gangster's paradise.
Would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. Down goes the drill. 12th round knockout. Because it looked like they had got away and they get to ride off into the sunset. So this is a victory for law-abiding black Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it. So
it's a lot of free Dirks right now. It's a lot of the free Dirk campaign has begun.
Every day I'm gonna wake up trolling. Every day I'm gonna wake up trolling because they blackballed Quando Rondo because he was self-defending himself. They blackballed Lil Tim because he was standing up for free. Homie, come on now. Free.
New Jersey is leading the nation in clean energy investments with one thing in mind. You are clean.
Lil Dirk, keep him locked up. Don't give him no bond. Send him to a USP because of his record. And then you got to think about this. He got to go to California. GDs and BDs ain't got no say in California. It's all Crippin' blood. And them niggas is cutthroat, dirty, and they don't give a fuck about nothing outside of California. So he got to sit over here in Florida. Think about it. He got to sit in Florida and wait for extradition. That might take 2 or 3 weeks in Broward County. Ooh, wait, boy, that's gonna be tight. Fought at his birth. Nigga asshole so up. That pressure on your ass. Broward County, wait for extradition. Fly all the way from Florida to California. Have to go to California and get real rain. Nah, finna go through it. But he worked hard for this.
How do they fly? Is it commercial?
No, the Feds got a plane. They got a private plane. Just like the movie, the Earth Woman, they got all the, no, them niggas, that's real. Hell no.
Yo, and another thing with, with Charleston White, like he speaks with humor. You know what I mean? He speaks with a lot of humor. He tries to deliver his message in a manner to where as though that it's humorous. You know what I mean? You can laugh, You know what I mean? It's some jewels in there, but also, sit down, listen, and be happy. Sit down and listen. You know what I mean? Because you got guys, they be emotional sitting down. He break a story to make you laugh, and just because he's a funny guy, man. He's funny.
No, that's real. They don't ride on bus in the Fed. They put them ass on a plane.
But I told you though, I said this about a year ago, and you said I was wrong. I said that when get money, they feel untouchable. I said you said a lot of beef was happening in rap because both sides didn't get money. But once you get money, you start to feel untouchable. You start to put bags on heads, and and I know when you get money, you become more of whoever you are. You become more of that. And I feel like Dirk having all that money, it makes you feel untouchable.
He was feeling like that, but he was feeling like that on the uprise. He got the kind of money now where he want to play boss in Assalamu Alaikum. He got the money after he went playing Assalamu Alaikum. He went to Mohammed. But he was feeling like that on the rise. So, man, maybe he had to feel untouchable. I can't understand. Young Thug, maybe they felt untouchable, homie.
Now listen. It goes from a partial slander to listen what Charleston White say though.
At times I feel like I'm untouchable with the money I got. At times I feel like I do what I want to do.
I don't think having money it helps with beef. I think having money it makes beef worse.
Yeah, if you got homie, no, it ain't the beef, Sean. It's what's in the heart when he beefing. Cause this is can beef and said, man, nigga, that beef go stop the money. It's some niggas say, if we go to shoot, the money stop. We can't make no money warrant. That's what made Big Meech a hell of a. He wasn't, man, let's stop this beef. Meech was putting out beef so he can keep making money. So I'm saying, homie, these are young. Dirk is what, 30 years old?
32.
That's how new Claritin liquid is to my allergies when I take out my dusty Halloween stuff.
32? So you gotta think, how long King Von been dead? 4, 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. So prior to that, you dealing with children with money with an undeveloped brain. You're dealing with kids coming out of violent environments, probably got childhood trauma, undeveloped brains, and all.
Now, listen to that now, people. He said, when these kids come across all them ones, meaning millions, the age that they come across all the millions, their brain don't even be fully developed as an adult. Just let that sink in. Look at all the young guys that we have lost in the past 10 years. Their brain don't even be developed. And not to say where they was at when they first started their journey. Because a lot of them end up in a grave 18, 19, 17. So just imagine how long they was doing that even before. Something to think about.
And all of a sudden, it's multi-millionaires overnight. So when he put the hit out, he really ain't number 25, 26. He really ain't fully developing his thought process. His prefrontal cortex haven't connected where he can be just thinking rational. And he was on drugs, Percocets, He just got out of rehab. So he ain't thinking clearly. Then his father just come home. When his father came home, then you start to see more structure being added into his life. You start seeing him separating from certain things. And his dad started putting him around Muslim men in the community. Then he started trying to take the role of being a leader. But daddy had come home. Prior to that, he was the blind leading the blind. And it done came back and bite you, because what happens in the dark comes to the light. So it's some people that come into his life that probably have an awareness of what he's attached to by way of association. Or to say, man, you might need to clean this up. You might need to clean this up. The fire that killed Dirk, that blew the whistle right there. The fire that killed Dirk. It's too many niggas in the group, homie, for the police not to find out what's going on. If 4 niggas in the group, 3 go tell it. If it's 8 niggas, 6 go tell it. With a possibility of 7. If it's 15 in the group, 13 go tell. So the more the people, the more possibility of somebody go tell, homie. And they young niggas who all ain't got money. Homie, you give me 50,000 and go kill a nigga. That's the bond for me to get out if I get caught. You got to give me a little bit more. I don't want no promising, but when you ain't never seen 50,000 and you idolize the person that's giving you 50,000, I would have done that at 12 and 13. I would have killed at 16 and 17 for a like that. But not when I get grown.
Now you see, 13, 14, 15 is coming from an undeveloped mind. The brain is undeveloped. You're not thinking as a grown person. You're still thinking from a kid's standpoint.
So I'm going to throw my life away. I can't see my mama no more. I might got kids. Yeah. So that's why that nigga told. That 50,000 wasn't worth it.
And nobody, who won from this? Nobody won from this. I think Dirk has like 6, 7 kids.
You say nobody won from this?
Yeah, who won?
Quando Rondo. Yeah, Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo is the winner. Lil Tim is the winner. Those are the winners.
See, now I think that's where, he started to become, getting his troll on and all that. You know what I mean? But, I might do a part 2 on that. You know what I mean? Because it's definitely, it's definitely content that need to be pushed. Even though, it's coming from a Charleston white. You know what I mean? It's still, I think it should be one of those where, the voice should be heard. Pardon self to my chat, man. I've been, I ain't, try to stick on one cause, you start reading these chats, your whole mission changes. Dirk was calling shots for Sean Puffy Combs and his son in Chirac for points and money. Let me throw my 6 joints on. Salute to Dirk. Appreciate the pull up. Dirk, appreciate the pull up, man. D Saxton, appreciate the pull up. Just Eric, appreciate the pull up, my guy. Cash, salute. Ron BX, salute, my guy. Gina, salute. Ron BX, you already. The Dirty Sanchez Show, salute. Troll Patrol, please go like, share, and subscribe to Paw Patrol. My guy, New Jersey J, man. Dirty Sanchez Show, 72 Troll Patrol Network says salute at Asia. Had to make my rounds with all 5 channels. I just subbed and liked it up. I appreciate that. That's a fact. I appreciate that. Oh, we had a lot of timing out. Let's see. Okay. Fernandez. What? Who this? Fernandez. Love you, cuz. Milwaukee Bucks, salute. What that? I guess that's what Melody, salute. Former Things back in the building. It's you all by. Yo, former Fingers is wild for the night. Brim Life, you already, man, salute. Us never them. You already snowed out. Oh man, these trolls be in the building talking wonkers. Word. Vignesh looks like Ryder from GTA. Salute, appreciate the compliment. Even Florida is going bad, dude. Former Fingers. Word. Skin and Bone, salute, man. Appreciate the pull up. What's that? ZKP plop. Nobody in YouTube is gangster. I agree with that. Appreciate the pull up. Coleman, you already salute. Appreciate the pull up. Dudes is wicked, man. Dudes is really out of. Dudes be out of linea, man. Sean Combs, he said, let's party. Yo. Yo. That's a fact, D Sexton, man. You know, it don't be about nothing, man. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, I try to be the voice of the voiceless, man. You know, if they feel they want to come up and make a fool of themselves, who am I? Who am I? You know what I mean? That's a fact. Who am I? You dig? But yeah, yeah, people. He said, let's party, Yeah, I'm sure, Sean Combs, you probably was involved in the parties. You probably was, and I am good. Word. But yeah, people, that was just a little mental nourishment, you know what I'm saying? And we jumped into it on a nice note, you know what I mean? Because I felt some kind of way just as well as the nigga Vic. You know what I mean? And when I tuned in to the live, I said, wow, he do got some sense. You know what I mean? Like, he's not always talking out his a-hole. You dig? So, with that, that's, for me, that's dope. You know what I mean? For me, that's dope. You know what I mean? And I must say, you know what I mean? I'm going to tune in a little more. I see the dude, salute to Say Cheese. Keep winning, my guy. Keep doing your thing, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, keep knocking the ball out the park, man. You know what I mean? And I see Say Cheese, he does a lot of the Charleston White interviews. So, if y'all haven't, go check out Say Cheese. You know what I mean? Tell him Buck sent you. You know what I mean? William Robert, keeping it real, only snatch, grab, and steal. With that look in my eye, I ain't the guy you want to try. Just pass by, drop a smile, cheek to cheek, looking weak. Okay, William Robert. I see you got a little bit of bars. Appreciate the pull up. Salute to you. But on that note, people, man, I'm going to get ahead and, I'm going to clock out. I just wanted to, get that. I might do a part 2 to this. You know what I mean? I just wanted to, come up and kind of like do a recap off it. You know what I mean? I went in with, a biased point of view. But obviously, you know what I mean? He made a lot of sense. I wouldn't call it bias. So y'all ready, man. Y'all ready. You know what I mean? Hit that screen twice. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Salute to my guys, man. 050 The Movement. Y'all already know if it wasn't for them guys, man. China Brim, Harlem Legend, Platinum Shine, aka The Machine. It won't be no 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back. You dig? Like I said before, I try to give the voiceless a voice. This is why, you want to come troll and you want to come do all that. You do it respectfully. You all welcome. Rich King, salute my guys. I send my love. You all welcome. You know what I mean? I can't get in front of nobody that's, that's doing a job I guess they like, because you got to like being a troll. You got to like coming up, just derailing somebody's content. You know what I mean? So, on that one, salute to them. Like I said, go tell a friend, You know, you ain't got to be in the bushes, you know what I mean? Come out the bushes, come, you know, support, you know what I mean? Drop a comment in the chat. You dig? Speak how you feel, you know, and keep riding out with your boy, man. You know what I mean? It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka Mr. Dark Side, aka Mr. 10453. I'm always there, you never there. Wow.